Stand by for action. We are about to launch.
Synthpop Grandad Weekly Wotsit.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
I'm at Wotsit Station on the Neem Valley Railway and you're watching the Weekly Wotsit.
Well, hello there and welcome to another episode of my Weekly Wotsit. Week 3 already. Oh, we're cranking on now. This is quite a long one this week. Hope you are prepared to watch a little bit of a longer episode, but I've got a few bits and pieces to show you. So what have we got? Oh yeah, first thing, I took Buzz out for a walk along the river and I recorded some video there. Only thing is with that, it was a bit windy that day, so some of the sound is not that brilliant on there, but I thought I'd show you it anyway. And what I've done actually is I've ordered a microphone that I can plug into my phone so that I can get better quality sound and also avoid all the wind noise, so that will be better in future. What else have we got? Oh yeah, I went to Gary Numan concert at Cambridge Corn Exchange, so I've got a little bit of video of that and a little snippet of the support act that was with him as well. A girl from Los Angeles called Kanga, that's K-A-N-G-A, well worth looking into her music. And I also got a very small section on something that I did with the beehives, ready to prepare them for the winter, that you might find interesting. So we're going to start out by my walk down the river with Buzz.
Hi, it's first dry day that we've had for a few days, so I thought I'd bring Buzz out for a walk down by the river and show you a little bit around where I live. We're in the village of Erith, which is about 20 miles north of Cambridgeshire, Cambridge City in Cambridgeshire. We're at the top end of the village and there's this little footpath that takes us down to the river. So, well, let's go. So just as you come into the village, there's this this footpath to the right that leads down to a cow pasture, and you can get right down to the banks of the river, and that's where we're going. I think there's some cows in the pasture today, so I won't be able to let Buzz off the lead, but that's no problem. Got an extendable lead and you can have a run around anyway. Right, here we go. To get through this gate, it's going to be a bit tricky one-handed. Oh, you can see the cows over there in the pasture. There is a farm, dairy farm. No, not a dairy farm, what am I saying? It's a beef farm in the village, and the farmer puts the cows out here to graze after he's cut the grass. But this area here is really interesting actually. This part here, you can see the dikes around and everything. In the winter, some sort of decades ago, they used to flood this in the winter and it would freeze over. And this is where they used to hold the World Ice Skating Championships. And you know when you see on the Olympics now the speed skaters do that thing where they lean forward and they swing their arms from side to side? The guy that invented that used to race here, and when he first started using that technique, they were all accusing him of cheating because it wasn't sort of a good sportsmanship. But yeah, so there you go. And let's move around. You can see we've got the river ahead, and we'll wander up there and carry on. To the left of the track here that I'm walking on, you can see the fence there. This is one of two boat marinas that are in the village, obviously because the village is right on the river. This is at the top end of the village, the other marina is right at the bottom end of the village, down by the bridge. But as you can see, there's also a campsite here that's quite popular in the summer. We're getting towards the autumn now, so there's not so many people parked here. Always makes me wonder a bit. It's a bit strange thinking that you know, people come on holiday and have their holiday in the village where you live. I guess it's sort of easy to take, you know, where you live for granted, but it is nice here. So the fact that people want to come here and spend their free time here as well, that says a lot for the village, I suppose, and for the the local area and the landscape. It is a nice place to live. So let's move on down to the river. Here we are on the river then. This is the River Great Ouse. As you can see, river's in flood at the moment because we've had a lot of heavy rain. And in fact there's been quite a lot of flooding in various spots around the UK, particularly on the Isle of Man where it's been pretty bad. But we're quite lucky here because we're protected at downriver. As we go around down that end, there's some sluice gates, and there's a large area of land that they flood to prevent the river bursting its banks here. So in our village we're pretty well protected. Now, this river used to be quite an important trading river actually. The boats used to come through from the coast down past Ely all the way down here and continue to the river port in St Ives. That's as far as they could go because there's a bridge that they couldn't get under from there. So, you know, at one time there were a lot of trading vessels bringing goods to and fro along this river. It's nice to come down there and walk along this footpath, and Buzz enjoys it. Oh, we seem to disturb some ducks. All that area there that ducks are swimming in, that's usually dry. The other side of those trees, oh, there they go. Buzz, you scared the ducks, Buzz. Just there over the river you can see the remains of two pillars. They were the supports for a bridge that carried a railway across the river. Don't know what time, but it must have been some time ago. If you come around here you can see where the bridge hit the far bank. Looking downriver now you can see where the flag's flying. That's the refuelling point for the marina. There's a few narrow boats parked along there. And then as you go further down, the village pub actually has sort of like a landing point for boats so that boats can stop and go in the pub. Just through the gate of the cow pasture. So now we're heading up into an area that links into the wildlife reserve. Looks like the wind's brought some trees down. I come on this footpath quite a lot actually because it takes roughly about half an hour to do the circuit, which is just a nice time for Buzz's walk and to be out. This is another area that up until now has been dry. You can see in the far distance there. You might be able to see in the far distance there are cattle that have been grazing on it. But about this time of year it starts to flood. There is a sluice on the bank further up that lets water in from the river, and so in the autumn and winter you get a lot of ducks and wading birds on here. That bank of trees to the right, you can't really see it now the trees are in leaf, but there's actually a heronry, I think that's what they call it there. Up in the trees there's at least a dozen, possibly more, herons' nests where they nest each year, raise their young, and you can see them better. You can see all the nests when the leaves have fallen. It's quite clear to see them. But yeah, you get to see quite a lot of herons in one place. The next field on, when we go round, I've counted more than a dozen all sitting next to each other on one bank. So Buzz is wondering what's going on. Buzz having a good sniff around, but he's wondering why I keep stopping and talking to myself. He's gone in the shadows. I'm losing him now. But he does like it here. So usually he's off the lead, but because the cows are in the field, I've got this wander lead on him today. Well, we're back in the shelter of the trees now, so you can probably hear me without the wind blowing everywhere. This is a nice leafy little footpath here. As you come down here and you can hear all the birds singing and stuff. And I've been down here before with my granddaughter Lucy. during the day, and we actually disturbed a small deer that sort of run off in front of us. So you see all sorts along here if you're quiet enough. Obviously not why I'm talking to you on this video. Back out in the open again. You see this is starting to, a little bit of water in here. This normally fills up, and in the autumn winter time this is like a big lake, and you get big groups of pochard and shoveler swimming around on here. And you can see that bank of trees over the left there. That's what I was talking about, where all the herons nest. Well, looking back across to where we started our walk, you can see the cows over there in the marina. Well, we're coming to the end of the footpath now, heading back towards the gate to the road. As you can hear, it's a bit of a busy road. We get a lot of lorries, which is a bit of a problem with the village, with people speeding through the village and big lorries. It's because it's the main route through to the A10 to Cambridge. Not much you can do about it really, because there aren't very many alternative routes around here. If you stop this road, or if this road gets blocked, you've got to go quite a way out your way to get anywhere. Right, well, I'm going to sign off now. Hope you enjoyed coming on my walk with me and Buzz. It's a little bit of the top end of the village. We'll get out and get about in the village again some other time, and I'll show you down by the bridge where all the flood defences are. It's a little bit more interesting. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. See you later.
Okay, well, hope you enjoyed that, and I will be doing some more videos out and about in the village, because it's really nice around here where I live, and just want to sort of share some of the local landscapes and stuff with you. So that's that. So on to Gary Numan. I've got a couple of snippets of songs for you. The first clip is the support act, which was a lady performer by the name of Kanga, K-A-N-G-A. So check her out online. Her songs are pretty cool. And apologies, there's a little bit. The microphone on my phone is not that brilliant, and if the volume gets really loud at these gigs, which invariably it does, then it overcomes the mic's ability to handle and the sound, and it breaks up a little bit. So please bear with that, but it is what it is. So here's Gary Numan at the Cambridge Corn Exchange. Okay, well there you go, Gary Numan, 40 years in the music business. It's pretty good going, eh? Hasn't lost his touch either. He was absolutely brilliant on stage, fantastic stage presence, and he sang really well, and you can't knock it, the musicians he plays with, they're absolutely fantastic. So the next thing, I needed to do a little bit of manipulation with one of with my beehive, so I thought that I would film what I was doing with that, just in case you found it interesting. So it's not very long, so here we go. This is me and the bees.
Hello, down the end of the garden I've got to do a bit of hive management, so I thought you might be interested to have a quick look and see what I'm doing. It's fairly straightforward, just trying to prepare the bees ready for the winter. So I'll move the camera over to the hive and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, well you'll see that I've got 3 boxes on the hive, and what I need to do is to get them ready for winter, move them down into the bottom 2 boxes. Now this top box is going to be all stores, honey stores. So I need to take this box off and then evacuate the bees out of that box. So what I do is I've got a spare hive floor, and I've got this clearer board. The bees go in through that hole in the top there, and they come out through this maze, and the thing is that they're not supposed to be able to get back in. So what they do is they come out through here, then fly out from here and assume that they've come out of the hive. So when they fly off, they go back into that hive, they don't come back into here. So that's the principle anyway. So let's see. Get a board to cover up that box. There we go. So now all the bees that are in here, so all these bees, they will eventually realise that they're no longer in this hive. They'll go out through the bottom, fly out from the floor, and then go back in the hive over there, and eventually then I'll have an empty box. Empty of bees anyway. So there you go.
Well, there you go, that's all for this week. Hope you enjoyed the weekly Wotsit for this week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now. Okay, so here's what you need to do. Click on the red subscribe button below and to the right of this video, and it will go grey, and a little bell icon will appear to the right. Click on the bell icon and that will go dark grey, and you're done. And if you want to be on the show, this is what you need to do. Record a selfie video of you saying Synthpop Grandad's Weekly Wotsit and email it to me at wotsit@jeffmccallmusic.com. I'll pick the best clip to feature in the opening credits of each episode, so be creative. Bye!